face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting, and it feels like the drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the wave, drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting. My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting away. And it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the. Wave after wave, wave after wave. I'm slowly drifting. Easy to love me. Still I reach, find a way. I'm stuck here in between. I'm looking for the right one. I'm slowly drifting away. Wave after, slowly drifting.
What's going on, guys? Going to give it a couple more minutes. Still in your room. What we're going to do, this platform, I've decided that I want to start handing this platform over to other people. What we're going to do today is, you've probably seen the PDF scripts that I've put on. I want that to be pretty much universal across the board, for everyone who gets started, gets pretty much started the right way, and the same. I know this platform, some people might think it's silly, but from my experience, people who do want the business and want to make it happen will 10 a.m. on a Saturday. This is going to, no matter what numbers we get, I'm going to keep this platform available for the people who want to know the information and want to get started. And with the same faces always on the calls, but we'll kick back on with with the purpose of this, which is quick start training, 4 steps. And the first document that I'm comfortable with is this one, which is the welcome letter. So the welcome letter is basically just letting them know what, and you really need to sometimes take it back to the basics and let people know. You know what I mean? It might even be this. Our goal in the first 72 hours is to earn you commissions, okay? And get you dual team activated, which I'll explain a little bit later. Explain to go to ogdavecaffey.com, online training platform. Sure to schedule a time to go through the getting started with your sponsor or plugged in upline, okay? mean, what appeals to me with can someone just shoot me a text? Something has gone down there. The program terminated. If you could just shoot me a quick text. I'll try and get this back on. Yeah, just chuck me another text. It's I'm not the best with technology. It seemed to have booted me off there. So just chuck me another text, Rory, if we're on, and I'll kick back on. Hello, are we on? Right, perfect. Right, it is because it's a little bit delayed there, so I can see it. Right, perfect. Cheers, buddy. Right, always drama. Yeah, so the game plan interview, and the purpose of the game plan interview is to get to know the ins and outs of the new business partners, and this is one thing that I've seen, and I put a lot of my success down to that. My key is to make friends and build relationships. And how can you build a relationship and a solid business foundation if you don't know what they want? Not everybody wants what you want sometimes, okay? And I had to kind of pull back with that. Yes, we want to make the big income sometimes, and well, sometimes all the time. But some people just want to get started with that extra £500 a month just to really help them kick back on. And this business can do that. So obviously, if you look at the game plan interview, you can look at why. I mean, what is it they really want? Okay, you're going to ask them questions like, what are they willing to give up? Do you know what I mean? To be successful, what are you? That might be TV, minor hobbies, etc. Because what we ask is, we're not asking you to be a full-time business partner. We're asking you to be a part-time, and if you can, and it allows, put aside 10 to 15 hours per week of your spare time into this business, and from that, then you're going to start looking at who you're willing to associate with to be successful. And the key with this is you can hang around and you've got access to people who want to better you, want to help you in moving forward in all aspects of life. So that's not just Organo Gold, but in personal development. Okay, the guy that I was when I started networking is not the guy that I am now. And for me, what this business is about, it's one big personal development journey, because you've started your business right now, and it's going to require a little bit of work. Like anything that you want to get good at in life, I don't care what it is, whether it's sport, relationships, anything, it requires effort and a little bit of skill and practice, and you've got to keep with that, okay? And with that, then obviously we look at, when are you going to get dual team qualified? So you'll start hearing this mentioned a lot, and making sure that not only you qualified, but the people you bring in, that wants to be your main goal, is get them dual team qualified for commissions. And obviously dual team qualified means you sponsor 2 people, one on the left, one on the right, and they come in with the bronze pack. And what we've got with that, then we also want to get you 10 customers. We want to gather 10 customers, and we want to do that within a specific time period. And some people might be, you've got here, you're going to circle either 72 hours, 7 days, or 30 days. So put a goal on how long it's going to take you to go out there and find 10 people in your community, in your neighborhood, friends, family, whoever, who will switch their brand of coffee and tea to the Organo Gold brand. And you want to look at then how much money you want to make. So if you're putting your 10 to 15 hours per week in, how much do you want to make in your first month? And remember, it's all relative. It's totally dependent on your performance. I've got some people who are workers, do you know what I mean? And they will get after it. Okay, I had a guy, not mentioning no names, last night, who was up till 2 in the morning, Skyping Australia, and really getting after it. And everyone's relative. So you can take what you want out of this business and really do it and look at, so how much you want to make in your first month, how much you want to make in your first 90 days, and work that out. Have that goal, have that realistic. But as Steve Martin says, have it so you have to reach for it. Okay, it's not going to be my income goal now wouldn't be to make an extra 50 quid a month. It won't be relative to me right now. So my goals are a little bit bigger. But as you're starting, like I said, have them realistic. Just an example, if you've never made any money in network marketing or this type of business, to say, right, I'm going to be Crown Ambassador by the end of the month, or I'm going to make £1 million this month in commissions, it's unrealistic and it's probably unattainable. But if you have a goal, right, I'm going to make £700 this month, stretch for that, make that happen. And then you want to look at the time. Okay, how much time you're going to give forward to your business. And making daily commitments, you're going to quickly see when I go through the 4 steps that we have a very simple 4-step system. So with that, the first thing we always do is make sure we have a commitment to not only daily consumption of the products. Okay, we switch the brand to that. We want to be drinking Organo Gold brand, because what you'll find with that is you'll share it with passion. Okay, when I go, you can see right here now, I'm just about to go train. I wear the brand. People ask about that, and we'll have conversations. and from that, you're going to share the coffee with passion. And it's very difficult to share something with someone or recommend something if you've not done it. It'd be like recommending a film that you've not watched. It'd be like recommending a restaurant that you've never eaten at. You wouldn't be able to do it. So the key with that is you want to have tried all the products, okay, and therefore you can recommend them with passion, okay. And you want to find a product that you really like and grow attached to that. Always be your best customer, and we always teach that. It's the first rule. And so that's your daily goals. Your weekly goals is, are you going to commit to the training calls? So you're going to see when I go through the 4 steps that we have a success system in place that you can learn from and grow from. That's there every single week. And people, as this team grows, and it will, and you start bringing new people in, these platforms, what we've got available, will grow and grow and grow. And people like Rory and Kim, who are leading the charge and really committed, will have this platform to then build on and build on and build on. And it's exciting times to really see where this is going to go. And you've definitely joined at the right time. And now we're getting the right people, and it's really time to push. So before we kick back on to the 4-step training, which is the main focus of today, I want you to put in your diaries, or however you track your days, the 13th and the 14th of February. Steve Martin, who's our senior business partner from Canada, his business does well in excess of $1 million in coffee sales per month. Okay, he's seen something in our group, and he's coming over on those weekends, Valentine's weekends for you Romeos. So get yourselves there, get your tickets purchased. It's £20 for the full weekend. He's also doing a private talk on that Friday, which is an extra £10, but that's open to everybody, and that's not company specific. So a great way to bring guests down and just be around a businessman. Okay, you're around someone who has what we want, and make that effort to get there. Do you know what I mean? However means, we always say that events make money, because you're around the environment, you're around people who want to win. And so work through that, okay? Work through the game plan interview, sit down over a coffee with your friends and your pals who's brought you into the business, and really get that down and get that in detail. So that's the second sheet. So the third sheet is the PDF, which is the quick start training, okay? This is your work manual, you could say. This is your getting started. And you're going to quickly see that everything in our business, everything we talk about and everything we do, okay, no matter how high level training there goes, it all revolves around 4 simple steps of success. And you'll see this in everything we do. While our business is simple, it's important to focus on the fundamentals quickly. And what we want to do is set you up properly to execute these 4 steps effectively as quick as you can. And like I've said, our first goal, so write this down on you if you're taking notes, our first goal is to get you qualified for the commission side of this business, okay? We can all retail coffee. That's easy to do if you use the coffee retail script, which we'll talk about in a second. I'll just grab that. So the coffee retail script is something super simple, which you'll see in your monthly achieve if you picture one of these. The coffee retail script is just a way to pre-sell and move your packs. And trust me, the retail script, if done correct and followed effectively, has a 95% success rate. And what we want to do is, we'll go into this, is try and move as much coffee as you can straight away. Don't hesitate. Don't think about it. Just make those calls with that coffee sales script and I'll decide, and we'll move on to that specifically in the 4 steps. So yeah, we get started. Number 1 in the getting started, not the 4 steps, is make a decision. Make a decision and make a real commitment, okay, and a real decision to follow the system and treat it as a business. I think you'll soon realize that I'm very honest and not shouldn't really swear, but bullshit. And I want to be honest with you guys. A lot of people do come into this business thinking it's easy. In terms of the money just going to fly in, it's a get rich quick scheme or something like that. But remember, it's all performance driven. I truly believe it's the greatest business model ever, and it gives everyone a level playing field. We all start with no customers. We all start with 0 left, 0 right, and 0. So we've all got the chance to make this work, okay? And your success is very much dependent on how you execute and how you get started. And that's just the case with most businesses, that if you get off the ground, like getting a plane off the ground, if you just slowly try and get off, it'll never get off the ground. But if you full throttle, it'll go. And everyone's full throttle is totally different. So it's just making that commitment, okay, to work part-time, not full-time, just part-time to start with. And I found that the most important part to your success will be coachable, okay? Just be a little bit coachable. Listen to the people who've done what you want to do. And as I've said, step 2 would be the game plan interview, which we've touched on. And step 3 is create a list. So you want to write a list, and you want to get this done straight away, because what most people do is they'll make a mental list in their head of who they know, who they think will be good. It might be 2 or 3 people. Once you might ring them up and be super excited, but they might say no. Yeah, I mean, I'm honest, and your friends might say no, and that's just how it happens. And I've got good pals, good friends who should be big earners in network marketing, and for whatever reason they don't want to do network marketing, and that's absolutely fine. But create your list, okay? And you need to decide. Number 1 is, who do you want to share your new business with? Okay, who do you want to share your new business with? And get that down on paper. And what we teach is build 2 lists. You want to build a list of 50 of coffee drinkers. And you want to build a second list of business builders. If you know more better, what I recommend to do is go through your phone, go through your Facebook, and get everybody on paper, names. We even have the memory jogger list builder, which is available. So if you want some help building that list, then get that done. Are we on?
I have a delivery for you.
Right, sorry about that. Everyone's peppering me. So yeah, after you've built your list, what you want to do is you want to book your CGMs. Okay, these are your home events. These are a way to pick and to build the business. Okay, you don't need high-level hotels. You don't need big incomes to start the business. You simply grab your calendar, which we're going to explain as well. Okay, you're going to have a calendar where you can plan your work and work your plan. So that's available to you as well. And with that, then you want to pick when you're going to launch your business. And what we say there is, get 10 friends round to your house and let your business partner come round and share the coffee, put the kettle on, share a little bit of information, and don't really overthink it. And what you want to do is book 4 of those, okay, in your first 30 days of business. And what you want to do is grab your calendar right now and pick a day. And you want to do this within 10 days. And you want to do that at the latest within 10 days, trust me on that one. And we call that a home event, okay, coffee club. There's so many different names for it. All it is inviting people round to taste the coffee and to share the information. And this is where you will invite people you like and people that you like to check out the new business, okay? And you can, what I recommend you do is invite them via phone, but obviously just get them there, okay, and get them there. And the correct invite, this is what you'll start quickly seeing, is the gateway tool to get to that next level. And you really want to work on that invite. And what I recommend you do is get hold of the Cash Cow CD. So write that down, and on there, you're going to learn how to effectively invite people to take a look at the information. Okay, if you can't get anyone to take a look at the information, then it's going to be a bit of a battle. Because and one thing that I'm going to give you a little bit of advice from my background here is the invite is the key, and there's an art to the invite. But the invite, you don't want to overthink it, because what I found most people do is they say too much. All you're doing when you go through your list and you're inviting is getting a decision. You're basically a decision collector. And with that, you don't want to say a lot. You just want to pique their interest, okay, and make the invite. And what I always do, what I teach to my new starters is number one, be in a hurry. You're not on there to talk about sport and talk about everything. Listen, you let them know you're in a hurry. So let's just say I'm calling Rory. Rory, it's Josh. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm just about to go into a meeting. What's your schedule like tonight, 7 o'clock? So the second thing that I've done is I've cleared the schedule, okay? He's going to tell me if he's free or not, okay? So we're going to be in a hurry. We're going to clear the schedule. And then third, I'm going to put it onto someone else. Rory, I need you to come and see Adam, okay? Making a lot of money. I know it interests you. 7 o'clock, can you be free? You don't know. Okay? Not said what it is, not said the ins and outs. And if he keeps asking more and more and more, just say, listen, all the information will be detailed 7 o'clock Tuesday, you win. So keep it super simple, really work on that invite. A lot of people want to know scripts and this, but you know your friends more than me, and all you're doing is getting them to make a decision which is right for them, okay? And like I've said there, clear the schedule, show value, and these events, don't overthink them. It's super simple. You have your guests try the product, okay? You can watch the Ground to the Cup DVD, and you can share a little bit of information about what you're doing and get the questions answered. And to get that audio, just type into YouTube Ground to the Cup Organo Gold, okay? But if you can, make sure that your sponsor and your business partners are there to assist you in your launch, okay? And you will not do your first few CGMs or home events by yourself. Your sponsor will do them for you, okay? And they'll be ready to present the information for you. So that is the next step. Step 5 is obviously we want to start texting and making some coffee appointments. This is just a great way, apart from the home events, to simply meet friends for coffee, which you probably do anyway. And this is simple yet effective way to set up coffee appointments. Grab your mobile and start texting people that you know, okay, and start doing it right now. And set up appointments for them to sample and try your coffee products, okay? The goal is to sample the coffee only, okay, and have them purchase a box or two. I mean, and of course, the more people you contact, the more coffee meetings that you're going to get, the larger the result. So in your first week, you could be going to meet friends. Either you invite them to yours, or you go to the local coffee shop and you sample them the coffee and get attention on this. Do you know what I mean? And before making the appointment, okay, you have an idea of where you want to meet. a location where you have access to hot water. So for me, there's no better way than inviting friends around to your house. Invite your friends to your house, putting that kettle on and boiling that water and stirring that drink. And a simple text script could be, hey, Rory, when are you free for a coffee this week? And schedule a time and a place. Do not overthink this. The coffee appointments are very good key, but make yourself familiar with those on the trainings. So they're pretty much what you want to get done in your first few days, and they're what I'm really big on. But with that, then obviously I'm going to explain to you now the 4 steps, and I'm going to go through this in quick time. So get a notepad and paper, and I'll probably speak very fast. But what I want you to do is get those activities that I've just explained there. Get those done in your first 72 hours. Okay, get as much attention in your business as you can, because the more momentum you can get, and the more people, the more evidence you can see that this works. This works every single time. If you do the work, then you'll be in. And what you're going to see then is these are the 4 steps. Okay, these are the 4 steps. And number 1 in the 4 steps is you must become a product of the product. Okay, I've said this a lot already. You want to be using it, getting a result, letting people know your result, and you want to submit that in writing to your business partner within 48 hours. And that's so key. Let them know, how did it taste? How did it make you feel? Did you have was your sleep improved? Did you have good energy? Whatever it is, let people know what happened, okay? And what you also want to do then is you want to set yourself up on the appropriate authorship. And the word being there, the important word is proper, okay? Let's just make one thing straight. There's no requirement to do authorship, okay? But, okay, authorship is not a requirement, but neither is success. And for me, if you're in the coffee business, you're going to require a little bit of coffee. And what I recommend to do is to set yourself up on at least 100 PV, okay, personal volume points. And with that, that's making you accessible for commissions. So if your goal's to get commissions and build the business from that business builder perspective, then set yourself up on 100, okay? And what I recommend to do is make sure that you're putting that 100 in on the first of the month, okay? That's setting yourself up to win for the full month, okay? It's making you eligible for commissions on the first of the month. So write that in your calendar, okay? Again, I'm big on these, keeping a calendar. So on the first of the month there, it could be Monday, week 1, you're going to write place order 100, okay? And what we're going to teach the go-getters and the people on the call who want to go fast is that you're going to need Star Achiever. We're not going to explain Star Achiever today. If you want to know a little bit more about that, speak to your business partners. But the third part to the step 1 of being a product of the product is, once you get someone started, make sure that they have 2 boxes of coffee. So as you can see here, I've always got stock on hand. So if I'm getting someone started, I want to be able to sell them at wholesale 2 boxes of this. The reason for that is you don't want them excited at the event, signing up, getting involved, and going home with absolutely nothing, because you're basically saying to them then, I hope you fail, because they're going to go home with no coffee to sample. They're going to go to work with no coffee to sample, and guess what? It's going to be difficult. So you need to make sure that you can wholesale them 2 boxes. And if you're not placing any orders, okay, and you haven't got an order ship set up or a minimum requirement for yourself, how are you going to be able to move coffee? Okay, we're in the coffee business. This is what we need. And from that then, okay, I break I want you to write this down, and I'd like the people on the call to post this in the group, okay? Once you're looking to set up your order and what you need for your business, for me, it's 4 requirements. So write these down and work them out for you, because everyone's different, okay? We've got a business partner, Martin Gill, who is a personal business partner to me, and Martin's mentality is that, right? Same for Rory, who's on the call right now. These guys and these guys are Star Achiever qualified, and that means they're purchasing, okay, 450 personal volume, okay? That's 30 boxes of coffee. That means they're building the business as this system states, okay? And from that, like I said, it's 4 requirements. Number 1 is, how much are you personally consuming? Okay, is it 2 boxes a month? I drink a box of this a week. Okay, I'm obsessed with it. So I know that I'm at least drinking 4. Louise drinks red tea. So how much is personally being consumed in your house? Second to that is how much are you going to give away? Organo Gold run what's called a sample-based methodology using the 4 questions. We give away free samples, and in return we get some feedback on how does it taste, how does it make them feel. So be willing to give samples away. So with step 1, okay, I know I'm going a little bit in depth in step 1, but it's so key that if you give people a box of black and a box of latte to take away, then I look at this as, right, there's, let's just say, there's 50 sachets there, okay? We give people to sample 2 sachets. That means there's 25 people to be sampled with this. Okay, 25 people that are going to be sampled. So once their pack comes, are they going to have people wanting to buy more coffee? Are they going to have people wanting to know about the business? Absolutely. So that's why this step of the system is so important, that we're making sure people are getting started right with 2 boxes. So that's step 2. Step 2 we've already discussed is build a list of contacts. 50 coffee drinkers, 50 business builders. Use the wealth building list that we've got, okay? Go through your phone, emails, Facebook, business cards, new people you meet, okay? If you're new on the call, is it realistic? And could you meet 2 to 5 new people a day and add them to your list? Okay, you're going to quickly realize that in network marketing, you don't need a lot of money to get started. It's the people business, okay? We need people to discuss. We've got 2 types of people. We've got people who want to use the product, and we've got people who want to use the product to make some money, and it's that simple. Steve Martin explains it absolutely bang on. I sat through a training, a Sapphire training with Stephen. Just some of the nuggets that you take from this guy, it's just insane. Do you know what I mean? His business philosophies and just what he's got, okay? And this is why I can't stress how important it is to make sure that get to the Steve Martin event, okay? Just some of his facts here. I know this is a quick start training, but the new starters, I think it's great to know just what sort of leadership we have, okay? Very much just above us. And in the last 2 months, Steve has developed 45 new sapphires, 10 rubies, 5 emeralds, and he's got 1 new diamond. This means he's developing leaders. These words might not mean a lot to you. It means he's developing solid businesses. And for me, you need to make sure that you're at that weekend. So step 2 from that, we need to make sure that we've got 10 retail customers using the script. Okay, the script is super simple. All you're doing is asking for support. So make yourself comfortable with that script. You want to learn the 4 questions. Okay, the 4 questions are super simple. And I explained on a brief webinar yesterday that I think most people say these wrong or miss something out. Where the 4 questions were set up to work every single time perfectly. And the 4 questions go like this. Do you or anyone you know drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? Okay. Do you or anyone you know drink coffee or tea at least occasionally? The second question is, how do you drink your coffee? Is it black? Is it milk and sugar? Do you have green tea? What's your favorite brand? Is it Starbucks? Is it Nescafe? Okay. The 4th question, when was the last time that company sent you a check for drinking or recommending that coffee? They might laugh and snigger, and you give them a free sample, okay, and you show them a sachet of the coffee that pays. This coffee pays you, okay, and before handing them a sample, say, listen, if I give you this free sample of coffee, would you do me a favor and drink it? Okay, they'll say yes. Okay, great. Once you have finished, I would like to get 2 pieces of information. Number 1, how do you like the taste? And number 2, how did it make you feel? And if they will not commit to giving you their opinion, okay, do not give the sample away, okay? We're a sample-based business. It doesn't mean you go and scatter your coffee everywhere, okay? We want to put value on the sample. Treat this as gold, okay? Treat this as gold. And what we want to do then is after the sample, make sure we follow up, okay? Finally, before you give them the sample, get a follow-up commitment time, okay? An example of this is, when do you think you'll be able to drink the coffee? Wait for the response. If they say 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, say, if I call you at 9 a.m., will you have tasted it for sure? If they say yes, let them know you're going to call them then, okay? Note this down. If you write anything down from this this training today, this quick start training, the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, follow up within 24 hours. Okay, make sure you ask the 2 important questions. Ask yourself, what are they already? Do you know them now already? How did it taste? How did it make you feel? And it's very important that if they like the taste and they liked how it made them feel, say to them, are you interested in the product, the business, or both? And just wait and listen then. Don't go. Listen to people, okay? We've got 1 mouth, 2 ears. Use them in that order, trust me. And if they answer, okay, they'd like, sorry, I'll go back, jumped. Once you've asked, are you interested in the product, the opportunity, or both? If they answer they'd like to buy products, schedule a time to drop off some boxes to them or send them to your website and let them buy the products from there. Okay? If they answer they'd like to learn about the opportunity, schedule a time to meet with them and show them the business. And right now, what we've got as a group, we've got online webinars every Monday and Thursday. We've got home events all the time going on. So you need to make sure that in your organization, in your group, you've got activities going on that you can invite people to. Because trust me, if people are doing these very simple steps, okay, sampling the coffee, booking the meetings, using the coffee sales script, all these simple activities, if people are doing them, your CGMs are going to be packed to the rafters. So here's a tip, is don't talk about the business with them unless they ask. Okay, and when they start having others ask for products from them, then share the business with the people who are just open to the product. This happened to me many times, whereas people keep saying, I've got referrals for, and I'll sit down and I'll show them exactly how they can make a little bit of money. So that's step 2. Step 2 is build a list of contacts. Step 3 is book your 4 home events, which we speak about. And you want to host the first one at your home or your office. And you want to set up your calendar for the first 30 days where you're going to do 1 home event a week. So is it realistic to say, right, in your brand new business, you're going to do 4 home events in your first 30 days? Okay, that's your goal. And you want to, this is when it's very important to make sure that you're setting yourself up to win. And with this, it's making sure that you have a calendar. The calendar, you're going to hear me say this again and again. And with this, you can set up your calendar, because this is more important, because you've just started a new business. You need to plan your time. Okay, you've probably got jobs, you've got family, you've got other commitments that you might have in life. So you need to plan when you're going to do work time. Okay, and what I recommend to do this is write in your calendar, so you can see, plan your personal time, plan your family time, put your job in there, and then put your wealth building time, which is your organ or goal business. Okay, and with your home event, you want to invite guests to this. Okay, and this is your grand opening for your new business. And what you want to do is you want to invite people that you like and that like you. Okay, you want to have at least 5 to 8 people there. And what I recommend is that you try and get 10 people there. Okay, and the reason why on the list we say build a list of 50 is that realistically, just being honest, that if you have a list of 50 people, 30 to 35 of those will answer the phone, 15 to 20 will confirm, and 7 to 10 will show up. Okay, expect everybody to buy product on the night. So if you're expecting everyone to buy product on the night, and you've only got 1 box of latte at your home event, and you've already drank 5 sachets, not everyone's going to buy it. So this is what I'm talking about. Get yourself set up to win. Yeah, so what you want to do with your home events, as we've said, is try and get 10 people there. And I said with that, you're going to have to probably speak to 50 people to get that amount of people there, and set an expectation, okay, and of what you want to happen at each home event. Okay, have a goal in mind. And one tip that I'd work on is work on your personal story. And this is simply, if you're brand new today, is why are you involved in OG? Okay, what made you get started in OG? Our business is about, this is key, our business is about sharing coffee and information with people that are open to receiving. Okay, I think a reason why our business and our industry gets such a bad name is that people try and go for the throat with people who aren't open to the business right now. And our business is simply, we share a product that people are already doing. Would you agree that people are drinking coffee every single day? Would you agree that they're never going to stop. So we're in the great business for networking, trust me. And do you agree that right now people are looking for an opportunity to make extra income, whether that's millennials, people over the age of 35, people who are coming up to retirement? Everybody right now can do with this opportunity. So you don't need to force it on anyone, okay? And as you're talking to people and welcome your guests, okay, at your CGM, at your home event, you should be able to tell them two things, okay? Is number, what you're doing now, okay? So you might be a, whatever job it is you've got, okay? Whatever it is you've got. And the second part is how you were introduced to your new business and what you like about it, okay? And for those that are unable to attend your home event, invite those guests to meet you one-on-one, or invite them to the webinar, okay? Or the freeway call, Skype, Uvu. Get comfortable with all these apps, okay? One of my mentors says, if this is not a smartphone, it's a dumb phone. If you can see, my phones are always blowing up with stuff going on. It's a portal to be in communication with people all the time. So for me, it's big. And as I've said, get those home events booked, okay? Don't overthink it. Get them booked. We can come and help you do them, and it's fun. It's exciting. And your goal wants to be to get Dual Team qualified. And like I said, to qualify first, if you haven't already, you want to place your initial product order, which will position you to earn either 10%, which is bronze, 15% silver, and 20% gold. So if you're a go-getter on the call, you want to make sure that day 7, if you can, you make sure you upgrade to that gold pack. And that's going to give you your maximum commissions and your maximum profit margins. As we've said, make sure you set up on your proper authorship. You've made that commitment to win. And to earn and to get earning your money, okay? To earn personally, sponsor a minimum of 2 consultants, one on the left, one on the right, and each must do the same with the authorship. They've got 100 going on, okay? That's the key. So we're teaching core business principles there. And again, our goal is to help you get qualified to earn commissions in your first 72 hours, okay? And in closing, guys, it's been a bit of a long call, but I want to get this recorded so people have got this ready. Is step 4 is plug into a proven success system. So step 4 means you're going to have an 18-month commitment to this, okay? It's time to dig deep. It's time to make a decision, a real commitment that you're going to do what it takes to succeed in this. And that's by simply showing up. Showing up for your business at least 10 hours a week, okay? Showing up is half the battle. If you show up consistently and you're persistent and do the work, you'll reach your goals. That's it. And if you haven't already, fill out the game plan review form and email that over. I'd like to see that as well. Get connected, subscribe, and join our Facebook Elite Network group. Activate your OG wallet in your back office. Start hosting, attending your home events, okay? And I'm hosting a home event on Tuesday at my home. Everyone's welcome to that. And obviously right now we've got the leadership event with Steve Mine coming up on the 14th, the weekend of the 14th. So get those in your calendars. Tomorrow night, at 8:30 p.m. we have our Millionaire Mentorship Call. So make sure you get on that, okay? That's going to be subscribed tomorrow. That'll be available, the link available today. And in closing, schedule that event, okay? Schedule that next event and go ahead and get it in your calendar. We want to be doing at least 1 live event a week, okay? And if you're serious, you want to be making sure that you're showing the plan 4 times a week. 4 times a week. So get in touch, okay? The 4 steps, a duplicatable system that anybody can do. Every person who has created success in Organo Gold, who I've spoke to, I've seen, or I've discussed with, have followed the 4 steps consistently for 18 months. Now you're going to be the next guy who gets that done. So in closing, get started. It's been a good call. Not the best numbers, but that's just the way it is, okay? We want the committed people who are open and willing to make this happen. So reach out to me, Josh Maskell on Facebook, if you don't know who I am, and let's make this happen, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all tomorrow on the Millionaire Mentorship Call.